Okay. So as I remember, yeah.
Yes.
Let's start. Okay, vocabulary. And so actually this part is really good because normally we know some words, so in adjective or noun form or verb form, but you know, of course they can have more than one form. For example, one word can be used as adjective or, for example, noun or verb. So here we're gonna write adjectives and nouns. For example, motivated is adjective, motivation is noun. Now, the second word is dedication. So what is the adjective for dedication?
Dedicated.
Yeah, of course, dedicated. That is actually really easy. Like, okay, normally we have ed form adjectives. It's not a rule, but you know, normally we have ed adjectives for nouns that end in tion. So dedicated can be a good. Okay, the next one, honesty.
Honest.
So you know this, of course, honest, of course, honest. And the next one, number 4, charismatic. Charisma.
Charismatic.
Charisma, of course.
Yeah.
If you have charisma, it means you are charismatic. So it's charismatic and charisma. And pride.
Pride.
Yeah.
Pride.
Proud. Proud. We say, I'm proud of you, for example. So pride, proud. And confident.
Confident.
Confidence, of course. Loyal.
Loyal. I don't know.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
And adaptability. Adaptable. Yeah, adaptable. What is this color? So let me change it to another one. Okay, I think. Okay, reliable, like adaptable. No, reliability. So adaptable, adaptability. Reliable, reliability. Okay, and determination. Determination.
And do we have any rule to find or to change from adjective to a noun or noun adjective?
Okay, so actually there are some rules, okay, but it's not that, you know, when we say mostly or, for example, normally, okay, but it's not that it applies, these rules apply for every word or because there are lots of exceptions. So we have, as I told you, for example, when we have TION noun, TION, like for example, dedication, motivation. Normally the adjective form is ed form. Motivated, dedicated. So actually we have, when we have, let me write here. So sometimes, as I told you, so like the word that ends in like adaptable, reliable, okay? So normally we have ability. So adopt is verb, and then adoptability. So this is actually adding ability, make noun. Adoptable adjective. So adopt is noun. Reliable, rely. Reliability, the ability of. So and reliable. So it's like this way. And we have, for example, about the adjectives that end in T. Confident and in T. Normally the noun end in C. Okay, so for example, proficiency. So this, when an adjective ends in T, of course, sometimes, for example, ends in E, but E is silent, so we pronounce T. So we say that the noun should end in C. So there are some rules like this that you should know. But normally it's like, for example, when we use a lot, you know that, okay, this is Shan, so ED form. And normally we have, let me say something, we have ing ED form. Oh, let me change the color. Okay, so ing ED adjective. So do you know where to use these adjectives?
Adjective is ed. Sometimes it's ed.
Yeah, and ing form is ed, is adjective also. For example, boring. Boring is adjective, and bored is also adjective. But how we use it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, for example, I say the movie was boring, so I get bored. Boring, bored. So bored ed form adjectives normally refer to people. Okay, your feeling. Or not only you. For example, I was excited because the trip was exciting, and the thing that makes you feel, for example, excited is exciting. So ing form adjectives. So this is the first one. So we can add ing or ed to verb to make adjective. Now, if we talk about our feelings, ed adjectives. For example, if you say I'm boring, it means you make people feel bored. But the book, for example, the movie can be, for example, English class is interesting, so I am interested in. So ed form is actually used for you. So this is about ing and ed. Get it?
Yeah, I just want to confirm about the meaning.
Of course.
We will use with ed to talk about the thing, the people, they about the feeling of people.
Yeah.
Right, but talk about the thing, the thing and the feeling of people in a thing or something.
Of course. So it's like, yeah, something that makes you feel, yeah, of course. Okay, very good. And let me say something. Actually, we have about rules. There are lots of, forms. So let's talk about them one by one. It's not bad to know. So we talked about ing, ed. So you know that we have verb, and then we can add ing or ed to make adjective. This is the first one, okay? And we say why. For example, ing is present participle, ed is past participle. So that is, as I told you, we use it. For example, interested, or for example, amazed. So we talked about this. Now we have the next one, that is able, okay, or able, okay. And why we use it, how we use, and why. When you want to say that you, for example, something capable, okay, for example, enjoy is verb, enjoyable, something can be, can be, is able to be enjoyable. So enjoyable, okay? So like something is capable of being acted upon. Enjoyable. Or for example, we have verb is permit. Can you guess? Verb is permit. I want to make able adjective. Do you know the form of it?
Permissible.
Okay, but do you remember that I told you it's better to change T to C? But here we sound permissible. I want to say that there are some exceptions that you only need to know, learn. It's not the rule that I say, okay, here because of T, I change it. Sometimes C, sometimes S, okay? And sometimes you need to, for example, change the form of it. And ing. Like, for example, we have a verb run. And then we say, okay, if I add ing, I make adjective here. No, running is noun. So sometimes you add ing to make noun. It's not the rule that always if you add ing, you make adjective. No, it's not. And now, so let's see, we have meant. Again, so we can make noun. So normally we add meant to add noun. T-I-O-N to make noun. Shen or meant. For example, do you know any word?
Yeah, that means, for example, in this case is mentioned, right?
So, for example, yeah, I want to say develop is verb. Development is noun. Okay, so there are some suffix. Actually, all of them are suffixes. You know that suffix is a part of word that added to the end of another word to change it, to change the meaning, to change the form of it. Okay, but that is really important to understand the function of words. So here, okay, if you want to describe ability, oh, ability, able. If you want to, for example, describe state, if you want to, for example, characteristic of something, so this is actually the rule. So you need to know that when I'm talking about adjectives. So the function of the word should be understood. For example, I have an adjective. I want to make an adjective. I want to add suffix. And I don't know, able or, for example, ing. Okay, I want to talk about ability. So, oh, able is a good one. So here I can add. Or for example, it's about characteristics. So or for example, it's about the same about noun. For example, if you want to describe action or result, or for example, state, if you want to describe a person, so ed. Okay, now let's talk about it. We have, let me write here from the beginning. So again, so we talked about ing, and you know that they're adjectives. So first of all,
yeah,
adjectives. Okay. So ing adjectives, okay, used to describe, as I told you, an ongoing, or for example, active quality. What is that? For example, fascinate, fascinating, actively interesting. So I'm in this. It's something that makes you ongoing, that makes you feel fascinated. So, for example, I can say fascinating. Okay, that is actively interesting. So this is the meaning of this. This is about ing. Then
Yeah.
we have ed, as I told you, ed. So why we use them? To describe state or feeling of you. So used to describe states or feeling. For example, I am fascinated. Okay, now, again, I feel. Okay, so this is another one. Now we have another form that is, as I told you, again, able. Okay, so it's depends, the end of the word. So why? Really clear. We use it to talk about capability, okay, or ability. So ability. So we use it. For example, okay, this is read. Readable. So I can read it. It's readable. It's enjoyable, so I can enjoy. So this is another form. Okay. And there are some irregular, like permits, that should be changed to permiss and then able. So permissible. So this one. And we have another one that is this one. For example, creative. If create is verb, creative is adjective. So why we use this? Actually, it indicates the quality or nature of something. For example, active. You are active, the actually character of something, the quality. So to describe the quality of something, or for example, or nature, you are creative. This is your nature, creative. And creation is noun, okay? And we have full and less, so you know that. Full. For example, careful. What is that? Joy, joyful, okay? It means being full of something. Being full of something. Less, without something. Careless, okay? Full of less, okay? And less. Absence of something, without something, adding less. So they are actually some rules about adjectives. So you need to know the function. First of all, think about the function, okay? Well, yeah. And sometimes, as I told you, it's totally different. Like when I say proud, oh, what is this? No, this is like irregular. You need to change it. So it's totally different. We are talking about suffixes that we can add to make. And now we have nouns. Let me write. We have nouns. The first one, and maybe the most common that you know, is ER or OR. For example, actor, director, teacher. So wait, what is that? Actually, doer, an action. I do this action, so I'm teacher. Like teacher, like actor. So doer, an action. Someone who does an action. So ER or OR. And we have, ION or TION. So, for example, actually when we say information, creation, okay, actually it refers to the action or, for example, result, okay, result of an action. So, an action or result of an action. What's the next one? What is that? When I say creation, I create something. Creation is the result of what I did. So I say, ION or TION. And then we have meant, development.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Can you guess? Meant.
Entertainment.
The same as shin, of course. The result of something can be, yeah. So this is about development, okay? But you know, in some, especially words that end in consonant, like P, you can say, normally when your verb ends in T, okay, you can add ION, TION, like sound sha. But here, when it's end in, for example, P or other consonants, normally meant is better. Of course, there are lots of exceptions. And we have ing, so we talked about it. Ing, so for example, book, booking, or for example, run, running. So, but actually that is a difference between gerund and ing form, that actually this one is noun, okay? So for example, I can say run and running. Okay, so this is noun. And why we use it, do you know?
To show the decry about
the own action. The own action, it's running. So this is the action. So this is gerund, okay? And we have another one that is okay. Or for example, yeah.
A lot of type of
Of course, I told you there are more. I'm not going to talk about all of them. There are more, just a few of them. This is the last one. For example, when we say perform, performance, exist, yeah, of course, very good. Difference, exist, difference, exist, existence, okay? And why? Actually, we use it to talk about maybe the quality of something or the state of something. So performance, the quality of performing something, okay? Or for example, existence, the quality of existing something, so existence. So this is another. And we need to consider word root. I'm not going to make you confused because there are other actually rules that you need to know. For example, we have word root. How you know that? Okay, like ION, TION. Okay, which one? So different rules. Do you want me to continue or actually skip it and again later describe the rest of it? So it's your choice.
Yeah, I think we should skip because it's a lot of information or a lot of rule I have to remember.
Yeah, of course. So
yeah.
Now, of course, for now, you know, because actually the most important part is to understand, okay, now CION, TION, which one is better? So we talked about when you know the function, it's really easy to understand. And of course, it's something related to actually, like hearing and listening. When you listen to something, you can guess and you can figure out easily. But of course, we skip this one. So there are some rules. Then at the next session, I will tell you now how to understand, how to recognize the difference between them. Okay?
Yeah, because when I see a lot of rule, so that means rule doesn't meaningful with me.
Of course, it's normal. Of course.
Yeah, I only think with it only have less than 3 rule, so I will remember the 3 rule and I will
grammar is a lot.
Yeah. But when I see a lot of rule, I think rule is not meaningful.
Yeah, it's like of course.
I mean it's very important if I am deeply learning. deeply learn
Yes.
and learn in academic
Of
language
course.
languages. Yeah,
And
but I think I don't focus on that.
yeah, of course. It's like, grammar is not grammar, not only grammar is not something that you can improve it in one day. It's not possible. You can memorize all this words, but let me say something. Even we are natives, and there are lots of natives that make mistakes when using grammar, and it's really
Yeah,
normal because it's like, as you said, okay, we don't, it's okay. For example, someone past participle is really easy, and every day we teach students that actually this is past participle. And now if I can say that, if you ask my friends, they're like,
yeah,
what, past participle, why we need it? And it's real. So grammar is not something that you learn in one session, 1 hour, step by step unit.
yeah,
There are some rules and you don't need to memorize them. No, you don't
yeah,
need. It's like, just using, and
yeah,
then you can understand. For example, now when I say fascinating, I myself,
yeah,
I'm talking about, so it's not that, oh, this is the functional. No, I know it because I use it a lot. So
yeah,
that is, yeah, actually, this is the rule.
yeah.
Well, okay, but it's not bad. Let's have them. Then we will practice one by one. So for now,
Yeah,
that's,
and can you copy and paste it in
of course,
by text into the chat box to me?
of course, of course, of course. I will send you screenshot or
Yeah,
I will copy, of course. I will send you, so don't worry about it. Okay, now let's keep going. Okay, let's match the nouns to their meanings. Okay, so we have some
yeah.
nouns and now the meaning. Okay, number one, that is someone with wants to succeed despite all obstacles, difficulties, and problems. So who?
Mm, determination.
Okay, so determination, of course. Of course, someone with determination, that's someone who is determined. Yeah, but noun is determination, of course. And if you do what you say you're going to do. Like you are honest, but not honest here. If you do what you say you're going to do.
Mm, dedication.
No, you're
Motivation.
reliable.
Uh,
You're reliable. So you say, I say and I
reliable.
do. Reliable.
Mhm.
And number three is when someone supports and acts in the interest of their organization.
Mm, loyalty.
Of course, loyalty is when someone supports and acts. And number four is when someone does not lie, cheat, or steal.
Honesty.
Honesty, of course. Five, someone would believe that they have the ability to do things well.
Mm, mo motivation.
No. Someone with confidence believes that they have the ability to do things well. You're sure about yourself and your ability. And number six, if you have the quality of, you're able to choose the best way to approach different situations and problems rather than always approaching them in the same way. It means you can adopt or be adopted.
Mm, adapt, adapt, adaptability.
Of course, because you adaptability. So as you can see now here, can you see ability? So because of this, we say adaptability. So
yeah, adaptability.
of course, adaptability. Okay, and number 7, someone with has a powerful natural ability to attract others. This ability is different.
Yeah, but I have I don't know the charismatic meaning.
Attractive means attractive.
That attract, yeah.
Of course. For example, oh, he is really charismatic. So what is that? Is he's really attractive by actually character, personality, and of course appearance. So someone with
charisma.
Of course, charisma has a powerful natural ability to attract others. And 8 is when someone wants to work, it does not need to be told or to first. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Motivation.
Yeah, of course, motivation. So when you're motivated, you don't need to be first to do something because you like to do.
Yeah.
Okay, and 9, if you put a lot of effort into your work because you care about it and believe in it.
Dedication.
Of course, dedication, of course. Very good. And the last one, someone with admires their own work and has respect for, pride, of course. Very good. Well, and now we have a reading, and what is that? Okay, Martin Lemaire. Let's see, complete the letter using the correct alternative. Oh, we have some alternatives. So, but actually the good point is actually the same category. So let's do number 1. It was a meeting you here at Slim Jim last Thursday. It was what? Happiness, pleasure, fun, gladness.
I think pleasure.
Definitely yes. You see, this is what I said, because you know, this is colloquial, like, you know, actually a combination of this wise, and we normally use it, and this is the same about collocations that we normally use. So it's pleasure, yeah.
And is used in a formal situation, right?
Of course.
Either, right?
Yeah, of course. My pleasure. We normally use it. My pleasure. When someone said that it was really good, you say, or for example, I enjoyed, for example, the meeting, and I enjoyed, for example, talking. You can say my pleasure. It was pleasure. And the next one, we had a very interesting discussion, and we have now.
It's now, yeah.
Okay, we have now. No, this is definitely so. Your what? And they were both very positive. So we did something on something else, and they were both very positive. So we controlled, we certified, we tested, or we checked. We have another collocation. We normally look at 2 and 3. Let me show you. Look.
Check and
very good.
Yeah. Check. Yeah, check.
And the next one, check what? References, of course. Yeah. So checking references, another collocation, of course, yes. And I am therefore to offer you the okay. So all of them are like, you know, men happy. delighted, content, ecstatic. Oh, but over the moon is like idiom, so you don't use it for formal language, so just forget about it. So which one can be?
And can you explain me about the
Ecstatic.
Yeah.
Very happy. Very happy.
Very happy.
All of them are synonyms. Content, happy. Ecstatic, very happy. But here we need a better word. And what is that? So for formal language, it's better to say delighted. So delighted is really good for formal.
But can you explain me about why it should be delighted instead of ecstatic?
Okay, of course. You know, as I told you, all of them are synonyms. So we can say, but actually, when we say ecstatic, you feel very happy and full of excitement. You know, it's slightly different. For example, when, I don't know, your wife gave birth to their child, she was, or you were ecstatic. So this is excitement and happiness. And you know, it's better. So here, actually, it stays a bit less. Now, I don't want to say that it's informal, no. But, you know, delighted is more polite and more formal than ecstatic. And actually, when we say delighted, it's just I'm happy. Happy to do something. So the meaning is slightly different because of this.
Yes.
Yeah. And there is another thing that is really important. So let me say something. We are happy to do something. I will tell you, but I'm not going to talk about it. So being happy is important. If you are happy, or if you are happy with something, that is really important. And the most important thing that you just forget about rules and just know that sometimes, I don't know, one word, it like, you know, fits perfect. So, for example, I'm content to offer you. No, I'm content. For example, I don't know, I was content yesterday because I met my friend. This one is good. But to offer, no, I'm happy to offer you. Here, I need a word that exactly means happy, that delighted is the word. Well, and 5, to offer you what? The
position.
Position, of course. Very good. And of general manager for our chain of health and leisure clubs, we can offer a salary of 70,000 a year plus the usual 6
benefits.
Of course, benefits.
Right.
And of course, definitely. Right. Of course. And 7, however, we have a special week off for all our managers during.
We have a special week of training.
Of course, yes. Very good. Training. And 8. Okay. Okay. And I think it would be helpful and useful if you could.
Cooperative.
No, number 8. Assist. Attenuate. Attend. Of course. Yeah. Attend. Very good. And the next one.
I think that one is
number 9.
Comparative.
No, you need a noun here. Okay, so it's better. So, but or co-employees, no, but future colleagues.
Yeah, colleague. Yeah.
People who, of course.
See, right?
Yeah. D, that is colleague.
D,
C is college. Yeah, of course. D is colleague. C is college.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And C and D different in
of course, definitely. Of course, definitely. So college, because of this, the pronunciation. So this is college, university,
yeah.
That's colleague. Yeah.
Colleague, right?
No, G, letter G, actually different. If you say college, it's totally different. That is G, like goat, like give, colleague.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have phrasal verb, take off, take out, take up, take in. So let's see. So please, could you confirm that you wish to, you wish to what?
Take off.
Of course, take up. Of course.
Yeah.
So take off, that is to leave the ground, and take out actually is normally like, that is a meal that you buy at a store and then you take it. And we have take up to start new, and you can also use a take up for activities, sports. I want to take up, for example, yoga, this one. Okay.
The plane is taking off, right? Can we use take off in that situation?
It's being, of course. For example, the position is being, for example, taken up. Yeah, of course. It means someone took up, started to do. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and now we have a write a letter. So to one of the applicants. So, okay, so let's skip this one. We have nothing to do. Okay, well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last you mentioned practica and it's for skill or only writing.
Practical
I didn't
writing?
find.
You didn't find? So I will send you a screenshot of the app. So
yeah,
if you couldn't find practica, let me show you. So if I can find it, I will send you in chat box. I will send you a screenshot of actually application so that you can find it. You can search it on Google and you can easily find it. So you can easily download it from App Store.
Yeah, I see. And which skill practica train or course?
Definitely speaking.
Only speaking, right?
Of course, practice, but speaking at the same time grammar, because you need. So speaking skills, pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, but not writing. So practica is used to, for example, you say something and then they help you to make it better, to, for example, correct it. So you can check everything. Speaking. It's like you have actually a partner to talk, then you can practice English easily.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try after.
Yeah, of course. I will send you.
Yeah.
Well, and now, okay. We have vocabulary again. Replace the underlined parts of sentences with appropriate forms of expressions from the box. Not all of the expressions in the box are used. Okay, so let's see. Here. Financial, so number one. In 2003, the U.S. imposed special taxes on imported steel. So which one can be used as special taxes? Do you remember? It's like just review that. Wow.
Barrier.
No. Taxes.
Tariff.
Tariff, of course. Do you remember special taxes as we talked before?
Yeah, I remember we have to study about this.
Yeah, we started, of course.
But I forgot the meaning. It is Vietnamese.
It's normal. It's normal. It's really normal because,
Yeah.
you know, when you don't use something a lot, of course, it's really normal. So tariff, special taxes. And now, the next one is financial help. So farmers, subsidy, of course, very good. Very good, yes. And number 3, obstacles and limits. Obstacles and limits.
That means quotas.
Yeah, quotas means
Limit.
limits, of course, and obstacles, that is.
Can you explain me about the obstacle?
I think like difficulty, the synonym, problem, difficulty. Okay, so that is, look, we have it, the first one.
Restriction. Restriction.
No.
Restriction.
No. When we say, let me say something. When we say obstacle, it's like, you know, something blocks your way. Blocks your, and actually doesn't let you like move or make progress. Now, what can be, look at this one, barriers, obstacles.
Yeah.
Of course, this one now, of course, good. And number 4, okay, selling goods at less than they cost to make. So what is that? So you sell goods at less than they cost to make. Means?
Dumping.
Dumping, of course, dumping, very good. Yeah. And France sees banking as an industry that is especially important for the country, especially important for the country. So which one?
French.
So an industry that is especially important for the country. So is
Restrict.
No, it's strategic. No, that is strategic industry. So when we say a strategic industry, it means an industry that is good for country, that is important for the country.
Yeah.
And number 6, the UK has decided to merge the department responsible for.
Yeah.
So
I missed some text. Yeah. Next one.
yeah.
The UK decided to merge the development platform institute to collecting import tax. I'm not sure.
Okay. So what do you think about customs? The UK has, yeah, of course, here, the UK, yeah, of course, the department responsible.
It's similar with authority.
Of course, can be, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Customer similar with authority official.
Actually, it's like, you know, not similar. I can't say that that is similar to authority because they're different. So as you can see here, when we say custom, okay, we can say like the support. given to a business is custom. So for example, so this is, for example, most of customs come from, I don't know, tourists and people nowadays. So it's like a support here. And now look, to merge the department responsible for collecting import taxes with the inland revenue, the department responsible for the collecting income. So it's like, getting some support. So here, customs. So, but authority has different meanings. So they are actually in control of something. So this one is different, And numbers,
authority, more governance, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. And number 7, since the reduction in the number of regulations governing the U.S. airline industry 30 years ago. So this one is reduction in regulation is
reduction. The regulation.
Of course, deregulation of something, of course. Deregulation, of course. Very good. Well, and now let's keep going. We have conditional. So this part is really easy. You can take a deep breath, like, okay. If you offer, this is first conditional. If you offer us a 15% discount, the second part, second clause is will.
Yeah.
So we
give you.
Yeah, we'll give you an order for. And number 2, what discount if we decided the second conditional?
What discount do you offer us?
No, this is second. Would. So if we decided, what discount would you offer? So this is second conditional. The second clause is would clause. So would and base from a verb.
Yeah.
Okay, so what discount would you offer? Number 3, would you, again, this one is second, but now if clause, so we need past simple. If we
improve.
Improved, this is past.
Yeah.
Of course. Improved. And number 4, if we meet again next week, so this is first, again, first conditional.
Will.
Yeah, will. No, will. Yeah. When we have present simple, will. We have past simple, would.
Yeah.
And 5, you could negotiate a better price if
you should.
So here, look, could or would. This is second conditional. Instead of would, you can also say could. So this one, could or would. And the first one, if the first clause, that is if clause, should be past simple. So if you shortened, let me change the color. This is past.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shorten the delivery time if you made it shorter. And the number 6.
Would you?
Very good. Would you be able? Very good. And number 7, if you
didn't
very good.
offer.
Yeah. If you didn't offer such good terms, we wouldn't do business with you. Very good. Okay. And do you have any questions related to this part?
I don't.
Okay. Well, so we practiced what we learned before. Okay. So I will send you first screenshot and of course the app of Practica.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a great day and of course weekend and see you next week.
Yeah, thank you. See you on next week.
Of course. Goodbye.
And goodbye.
Goodbye.